Yo, how to escape the friend zone. This is a step-by-step guide. Okay, so I was at a wedding the other day, and the best man comes towards me. He's like, yo, I'm the best man. We're on the beach. It was like the day before the ceremony because we started gathering a couple of days before. And like I said, best man comes up to me. His girl's behind him. And he's like, yo, I'm the best man. And he grabs my hand, shakes my hand. And he's like, I'm the best man in the wedding, and I'm the best man in life. This was like his first line as he approached me, right? And you see me like grab his hand and like very sturdily like look him in the eye and go like, what's up, man? And like, you know, just fucking like be like very present and very like, it was very evident that I had a little bit more power than the guy in this interaction, right? So his girl's behind him. She sees all that. She like, I could see her just like meticulously observing every detail of this interaction. After those 30 seconds, I already knew this girl was attracted to me. Me and her spent the entire wedding avoiding each other because we both knew, like, she was hot as well. I was attracted to her as well. We both knew that, okay, like, better not talk to each other. Okay, so this is why you're in the friend zone. Okay, there are things that girls understand and experience and see that classify guys. And I'm gonna teach you what they are in this video, and it's either or, and there's no in between, okay? So if you feel like there's a girl that you like, but she only sees you as a friend, there are things about yourself that you need to change. About how you conduct yourself, about how you carry yourself, so that you stop landing in the friend zone, okay? And once you do that, and I'll teach you how to do this in this video, you'll be able to steer the interaction exactly where you want it and have girls see you romantically and erotically. They will be attracted to you and they will be turned on by you. This is very important, okay? Now, why am I okay to talk about these matters? I am a dating coach. I have been coaching for quite a while and I enjoy what I do, and obviously that's taught me quite a bunch on human dynamics, relationship dynamics, how we interact with the other sex, and the psychology that governs it all. And so I have one or another thing to say about how to get out of the friend zone. But on top of this, I am also a dude, as you can see. And I have gotten out of the friend zone myself. I've been to the friend zone. I've been put in the friend zone by girls. And in some instances, I actually managed to break out. So I think I am not uniquely, but I am definitely qualified to speak on this. And of course, I myself have put friends in the girls in the friend zone. So I also know how this works from the other side. So with that said, if you feel like you want to go deeper into any of these topics, especially in friend zoning and how to get out of it, and you want to advance in your dating life and you want to develop and create the dating life that you want, feel free to browse, click around on the links down in the description below, and this is how you're going to get in touch with me as well if that is something that you want. Now, today we're going to be talking about why girls put men in the friend zone, so that you understand the psychology from their perspective, because this is incredibly important. Number two, what got you in the friend zone, so that you understand what you did wrong, and two, how to never do it again. And number three, the exact guide of how to break out of the friend zone, which is going to consist of 3 steps. Step number 1 is going to be the cut phase, then it's going to be the shift phase, and then it's going to be the engage phase. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Why do girls put dudes in the friend zone? Number 1 is confrontation. They want to avoid confrontation. So what will happen is you're going to start interacting with a girl, and lo and behold, you'll see that, oh my God, I like this girl. What you'll do is you'll make an advance. You're gonna make some kind of advance towards her. You're gonna make your move, but your move more often than not is gonna be a weak one. It's not gonna be very overt, it's gonna be more covert, and it's gonna be more implicit. Okay, so because it's not gonna be very out there, the girl's gonna sense that, okay, dude, like, I don't have to reject you. I can go the fucking other route, which is gonna save me all the bad emotions and the fucking potential bad vibes that confrontation has. So you see that, like, girls can get away with it. Us guys, we thrive in confrontation. Like, this is where we set boundaries, and it's like fucking, yo, what's up? But girls don't communicate like that because they get to. They can get away with it. Okay, and if you could get away with it, you would. Trust me. That's how this works. So again, instead of like rejecting you, because your move is not very bold, they can go like, oh, we're such great friends. And the battle is already lost before it started. Okay, so now that they've framed you as a friend, they don't have to deal with rejecting you, which potentially could cause all that drama. The other thing is that they know that instead of rejecting you, they can keep you around, which is the smarter move. Because what happens, dude, girls like validation. Fucking whoop-de-doo. Like, we all like validation. We all fucking are insecure in one way or another. And if we have a couple of yes men around singing our praises and doing our favors, we fucking like it. And this is how it is. And there's no denying it. That's the truth. That's how it is. And girls like that. Girls like people doing them favors and people, you know, being their friends and helping them with fucking homework or carrying down the fucking trash or whatever it is. And because you would rather have at least that than have nothing at all from her in your life, you also keep up with it. And this creates the like terrible relationship that this is, you know, not serving anybody really. Because it's like from both parties kind of manipulation. So all of this is tied together in a beautiful bow of plausible deniability, which means that the girl deep down in her core knows that something ain't right, but she'll convince herself and everybody around her that this is a genuine friendship, which it's not. Okay, so this is why when you tell her, yo, call your buddy and tell him you want to Netflix and chill right now and see what he says, 9 times out of 10, the dude is like, yo, say less, I'm already on my way. And the girl's all like flabbergasted, but it's all acting. She's like acting surprised, but she's not really surprised. Anyway, so what do? Let's go into the next slide. Why are you in the friend zone, my guy? Let's assume some responsibility, shall we? Look at you. Okay. Like I said before, girls are indirectly and directly attracted to you. So when you're in an interaction with a girl, this is very direct. This is where she will be attracted to you or not. This is where she'll decide if you're in the friend zone or if you're fucking potential like real Chad fucking material. This is by your demeanor. This is by how you carry yourself. This is why fucking you ask a girl like, what did you find attractive about him? And she'll say, I don't know. It's just the way he walks. And she's right. It is the fucking way he walks. Hold on. Let me tilt the screen so I don't fucking distract myself with it. It is the way he walks. Because there's 2 ways to walk if you really think about it. Either you carry yourself like a fucking champ. You stand tall and like people see you and like you look them in the eye as you walk. And people part ways. And if somebody fucking bumps into you, you have so much inertia in your body that like they fucking glance off you and other people see that and like they make space for you. Or you walk fucking hunched and timid around people and like people just fucking crowd you and trample over you. So yes, there is fucking 2 ways to walk. And if a girl sees that, she will not know to recognize it and give you the spiel that I just gave you. But the impact is gonna be real. She'll know if you're attractive or not. Okay. That's indirect, by the way, if she's observing you. But the direct version of that is your demeanor, how you look her in the eye when you fucking turn up, how you talk to her. Are you very present? Are you dominant? Are you a leader? But at the same time, are you happy and cheerful? Okay, so all of these things are very important. It's how you conduct yourself or how you carry yourself. But likewise, how you conduct yourself, your boundaries. Like if she tells you, we're great friends, Are you fucking man enough to say, no, we're not fucking great friends. I want to take you out and risk not having her at all? Boundaries are important. Okay, we're going to see a lot about how to do this in a second, but indirect plays a big role, like I told you. How other men treat you, how other women treat you. Okay. When other dudes see you, like the guy on the wedding, are they trying to get your attention? Are they trying to like maybe be a little extra loud because they're a little scared of you? And other women, are they flocking towards you? Do they smile at you? Do they kind of like have physical contact with you? All of these things, like when you are starting an interaction with this girl, all of these things matter. And this is why you land in the friend zone. Because all of these things you've done wrong, okay? And we're gonna teach you how to do them right. So, that's not enough though, because the frames have already been set. So now you need to reset them, and that's hard work, okay? Here's the only way how this will happen. Here's the only way how you will succeed in doing that. Cut, shift, and engage. Those are your 3 phases. Let's go over them one by one. The cut phase is going to be a 2-week maximum phase, and this is where you will gradually cut contact with her. We're doing this because the gradual change of yours that will gonna affect, she's not gonna notice. Like if you put a frog in water and you turn the heat up slowly, the frog is just gonna sit there and boil eventually. But if you throw the frog in boiling water, the frog is gonna jump out. That means that we notice the change only if it's not gradual, but like instant. Okay, this means that you need to cut contact with a girl so that next time she sees you, she feels a big impact and she understands, oh shit, I was wrong to put him in the friend zone the last time. So, you will gradually lose interest in the girl. And you and I both know that is not possible. Or, I mean, it is possible and I would advise, but it's not realistic. So at least act like you're losing interest. So that means start pinging her less and less. So start texting her and calling her and initiating contact with her less and less until it's down to 0. If she notices that change and she's like, yo, what's wrong, James? I thought we were friends. You haven't hit me up once this week. What's going on? You're just going to tell her, look, it's nothing personal. I just need some time for myself. Okay. When it comes to social media, if she keeps looking at your stories and you are putting up updates, that's good. But I want you to completely stop looking at her stories. Okay. That's the cut phase, and in 2 weeks, I want you to be done with it. And by the end of the cut phase, there's no contact whatsoever, but if she can look at your stories, that's a bonus. Now, the next phase is the shift phase. This is the phase where you must understand that you've been somebody who she, in her infinite wisdom, deemed worthy for the friend zone. This is a real feedback. The impact that you had on this girl was such that she felt only friendship from you. That means that honestly, you need to take a look at yourself and change a bunch of things about how you live life. You must essentially become a new person. Here's how we're going to do this. This is going to take 3 to 6 months, and you're going to work on your work, on your vocation, you're going to work on your fitness, and you're going to work on your social situation. Okay, that means when it comes to your fitness, start exercising, start dieting, start creating a change in your body. In 6 months, you can affect an insane change in your body. Imagine what happens if 6 months from now, she hasn't seen you at all, and you show up at the beach with her. Fuck, bro. Like, fucking imagine that. Fucking insane. Now, equally in your work, masculinity is what you do as a man, what you practice every day, what you're good at. Whatever it is, become better at it. Even if it's a job that you hate, become better at it. Like, start showing people around what hard work means. Start becoming a leader in your workplace. Start taking more responsibility. That will give you the feedback that you need, because people will see you more seriously. So that will allow you to increase your self-esteem, to improve the way that you see your own self and what you tolerate and what you allow and disallow from other people. And this is how you build boundaries, okay? And obviously work on your social skills. And that means obviously approaching 3 to 5 women a day. Imagine 6 months worth of approaching 3 women a day. What you will learn, how the way that you communicate will change. Dude, that is insane shit, okay? And obviously, start cultivating masculine attributes. That means your high status communication, the way that you present yourself, you show up, and the way that you communicate. How you use language, how you introduce pauses, how you look someone in the eye, how you stand, your posture, how you carry yourself, your vocal tonality, how you walk across a room. All of these things matter. It's all the 1% that in aggregate the fucking woman feels. Cultivate leadership. Understand what true dominance is and how to be assertive. Okay. Now, spend 3 to 6 months working on yourself so that when you contact her again, you are fucking unrecognizable. This is the only way you'll get out of the friend zone. So now, after the hard part is done, after the rocky fucking cutscene is done, it's time to engage. And engaging should take 1 week maximum, no longer than that. If it fails, it fails. And this is the only mentality that you can have. And I'm going to stress this again. If it fails, it fails. If you do have this mentality and if you are willing to lose her, this is the only way that you can get her. If you're willing to have her in your life in whatever way possible, you will fail. You will never break out of the friend zone. Okay, so you're now a new man effectively. Back it up with action. Showcase what you've learned in these 3 to 6 months. Showcase your leadership skills. Like, boss people around, of course, in a good way. We're not here to be an asshole. Okay. Lead people. Be assertive. Be dominant. Carry yourself. Communicate in front of her in the way that you know how to communicate now. Let her see you with other girls and how other dudes treat you. How your status has effectively changed. Okay. And go up to her and know what you want. It's time to ask for a date. Ask her out, and if she tries to tell you that, no, we're just friends, say no. Have the heart to go like, okay, no, this is not for me. This is not the relationship that I want with you. Look her in the eye and state that. And if it's an ultimatum, if it's a yes or no, and she's seen your fucking progress, and she's seen how you changed, bro, she'd have to be completely stupid to say no. Okay. So with that said, thanks for watching this video until the very end. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.